As soon as I sit on a bike, I don't even have to ride it out of the pits, and it's just got to be in the right spot, and I can tell straight away if something's too high or low or whatever. My name's Aaron Gwin. I ride for the Intense Factory racing team, and this is the Intense M29 downhill bike. For me, being comfortable on the bike is kind of everything. It's fitness and bike setup are really the two key things that I need to dial in. And then from there it gets to your frame. Obviously there's frame sizing, so finding the right frame size, suspension setup, and then into all the little details. John and I, we're pretty much 90% of work on this bike, and then we've got Jordy, our suspension guy from Fox. He helps us a lot, and then now working with Intense with Jeff Stieber and those guys, we definitely are wanting to experiment with stuff on the frame. But I've been so happy with the bike that I really want to just race it a little bit this year and kind of see where we're at. This is the large. I've also got an extra large that I've been riding. Basically, the difference is kind of in your reach, so it also affects your wheelbase. I'm definitely really picky when it comes to quietness of a bike. I hate when a bike's rattling around and making noise. I don't like it at all. I mean, we've added one more layer of some Velcro, the soft part in here, just to kind of dampen it. Intense comes with this nice rubber stuff, so we just add a little bit more. And then just the derailleur with TRP, we worked pretty hard on the system. I can't talk too much about it because it's still new. Yeah, I don't know, wheel size now we're on 29ers and we don't change those. We've actually been able to go down a little bit on these Kenda tires because they just seem to hold up really well, and I can run at slightly lower pressures than what I'm used to. Bar, roll, and brakes, definitely I couldn't tell you what degree it is or whatever. I just set it up. I know exactly where I like everything. And yeah, right now it looks like we've got the center notch on the stem at the front line on the handlebars. So usually we'll find a little spot like that and kind of go from there. These are the Hdx Two Pedals. I actually developed those with HT, and I run the Giro chamber shoes, and so that shoe and pedal combination for me is just like money. It's so good. It's what I've been running for a lot of years now. I came from motocross, so I think bikes without number plates look kind of silly, so I always wondered why downhill bikes don't always have a number plate. I work with ODI to make this. It's like my signature number plate now. This is super clean. You stick your number right on the front and you're good to go. So that's something that I don't ride without anymore. You are always tweaking from race to race depending on the conditions, but generally we try to find a really good base setting early in the season, and I'm usually a couple of PSI right or left or a couple of clicks right or left from kind of where we start. I don't pay much attention to what anybody else does, but that's my setup. It works great for me and I'm pumped.